This is on giving up being offended. So my name is Mark Walsh from Pragmatic Personal Growth. So one of the things that we'll notice about the regressive left is they're always continuously offended by everything. What does that mean? What does that mean? Let's have a look at the concept. So the concept basically is I have a feeling that I don't like something that you say. So that's a mixture of an opinion and an emotional response to that. And I can't handle that. Therefore, you have to be quiet. So there's several things going on there. One is just basic fragility, just weakness. And the second one is this kind of controlling, this is where we see it from the authoritarian regressive left, particularly this controlling nature of controlling other people. So it's easy to get on the bandwagon of like, oh, those silly people being offended, you know. However, from a personal growth point of view, I think first of all, just rejecting that, just saying no to that, saying, oh, okay, you're offended, great, I don't care. Yeah. The second thing is actually to give up being offended ourselves. So, exercise for today: give up being offended for a week. Just give it up. Just fucking give it up. Every time you notice yourself getting offended, just breathe, relax, remind yourself you're a fucking grown up, and get over yourself. When you find yourself shutting someone down or saying someone can't have an opinion or getting aggressive with someone because they've said something you don't like, take a step back, breathe, relax, get the fuck over yourself, and say, okay, is there a way I can either set just a healthy boundary here or actually debate the person, reason with the person? What I think you'll find is that it's tremendously empowering. And also, if we're going to actually say, you know, as new conservatives to the left, we're not interested in you being offended, you know, it's kind of could be hypocritical if we ourselves were being offended by things all the time. You know, what does that even mean? You're upset about something, you know, you're emotionally, this comes down to responsibility. Video number 1, I think, in the series, coming back to saying, you know what, I'm responsible for my emotions. I can manage my emotions. I'm a grown up. I don't need to try and control you to do that, which is what it's really about, isn't it? If you want to really headfuck people that are offended, just say you're offended by the idea of them being offended and mention, what do you do about that? You know, what do you do about that? Because, you know, on a level I am offended by people saying I'm offended, like you have to do what I say. It's you know, what does that mean to say you're offended? Like, you know, if a Nazi says I'm offended that I have Jewish friends, well, good for you, Nazi guy, good for you. I have Jewish friends. Get the fuck over it. So yeah, I think uprooting that and uprooting it in ourselves, first of all, before we ask anybody else not to do it, right? So letting go of the idea of offended, just dropping that from your vocabulary and acting in that manner will be helpful for your personal growth. As ever, tell me what you think about being offended. What are you offended by in the comments below? Like and subscribe if you'd like to get more of these videos.